Hello everybody, welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert on December 28th, 29th. Well, I'll look it up and put in the title. 2019 anyway, I know the year. The days have been running together. Anyway, let the girls out to free range all day today, and I cleaned up the chicken run in there, raked everything out, got it all into the compost pile. So all their nesting is all refreshed and all new, and I even put some nesting in their favorite little barrel down there, so they can feel nice and relaxed in their new environment here. I gave them a can of chickpeas, and one of the hens was going at it pretty good. The others went over to the scratch and just started eating the scratch. I didn't care about the chickpeas. But oh, there she goes at the chickpeas again. Just checking them out. Yep, she can pick up a few more. So anyway, all the snow is gone, as you can see. Well, not all of it. On the north side of the garden house, the garden house apparently shaded it, so some of the snow hung up and stayed behind. But everything else is melted. I heard that up on the mountain out there, they had plenty of snow this morning, but I was just looking at that a little while ago, and it looks like most of it's all gone now. As you can see, the mountain up there, looks like a lot of it's all melted. So anyway, I transferred the water down from the two totes that were up by the container because they were just overflowing on the ground, and I could use let's see how much it would have been. There are usually gradients on here somewhere. Okay, so 800 to 1,000, and then another 200 on top. So 600 quarts of water I brought down here, or 600 liters. And the snow was melting off the top of the containers in the garage. And as fast as I was draining it out through a 3/4 hose here, gravity fed of course, but as fast as I was draining it out of those other two containers, the melting snow off the roof was replacing it. So when I ended up filling that up down there, we shut the water off. Pierre came up this end and shut it off while I handled the hose on the other end. And there was still water coming off the roof of the container, and it was running down the side of these containers. So these are all my containers are all topped off. Everything is full as full can be. No room for water anymore. So I'm going to try to, I'm thinking I'm going to take a bunch of these yellow buckets. I got covers for them. And I'm going to drain off some of the water into those yellow buckets and fill those up. They'll hold 6 gallons. And then snap the covers on. And then I'll use them for a water wall down in the garden house and see how that works on keeping some of the plants a little bit warmer down there. Maybe it'll be a good thing, maybe it won't. But anyway, I got up on the roof, as you can see the ladder here, and I put all my materials up there. There's just a couple of little puddles still left that needed to dry up there, so I broomed them off, and it should be all dry before the end of the day today. Beautiful day today, no wind, just hardly moving the flag at all up there, and just hardly any wind at all, but lots of sunshine, no clouds. It's a beautiful, clear day. Batteries are all peaked to max right now, and extra to go on. But yeah, I got my roll roofing up there. I got my nailless cement adhesive up there, and I've got my plastic cement up there for tucking in the flashings and such like that. So everything's all ready to go. It looks like if we get another day like this tomorrow, the roofs are going on. I also went up on top of the container, and there was a few puddles here and there, and I swept those off and I made note. They're all on the orange container, which used to be the orange, the second one over. But what I had to do is sweep all that water off of there so that it would dry up really well. And then I noticed that there are some dents in the roof of that one. So I'm going to get my little porta power hydraulic unit out, and Pierre can give me a hand balancing it. We'll stand it up right where the dents are. Put a piece of flat wood like that one right there on top of the unit so that it spreads across a larger area. And I'll jack those dents out of there so that I don't have puddling up on the roof after we roll on the silicone. So I wanted to get that done. And it looks like we should be able to get all of that done tomorrow if we have another day like this. And then Monday we're supposed to get more rain, so it would be sure would be nice to have all of those roofs all done for the next rain. Of course, I won't get to drain water off if we do the roofing, or maybe I will. Who knows? We'll see what we can do. I'm pretty quick and pretty efficient when it comes to doing work around the compound here. And I took a walk down the road where that white truck was always being seen. And lately there's been a couple of other vehicles being seen there, and using my private road across the cars to go over there. So I went down there because Pierre rode his bike down and checked it out earlier. And they have barbed wire going across the road. They've taken land from one side of the road and land from the other side of the road, and they barbed wired it off with 8-foot tall poles and 3 strands of barbed wire. So I looked at my plot map for from the assessor's office for the area, and they're crossing 2 different properties and a road. So there's something going on over there. I think what's going to happen is the next time I see them all over there, I'm going to jump in the van and take a ride down there and confront them and find out what the hell's going on. And all I have to do to verify if they belong there or not is say, just kind of like, be stupid and say, hey, what plot number is this anyway? And see if they know what plot number it is, because I have it on the assessor's map. And if they don't know what the plot number is, then I'm going to just insinuate that they probably should pack up their stuff and get the hell out of there, because I'm going to go talk to the sheriff about this and see if that doesn't scare them off, get rid of them. But who knows? People do weird stuff out here. They come out and squat on a piece of property. Once they put up fencing like that, though, the original owner of the property has a hell of a time getting rid of them. So we'll have to see what that's all about. All right, everybody. Other than that, I'm going to go inside. Pierre's cooking tonight. So I'm making a chicken dish, so I don't have to worry about cooking. But I think I'm going to go inside, pop a cold one, turn on the TV, see what's on, check the news and the weather, and hope that we get our 3rd sunny day like they promised, because yesterday it was windy and cold and we couldn't do much out here. But today was like I said, a good calm day, clear, and the sun did a lot of drying up. It got rid of all of the snow. We don't have snow that hangs around for weeks at a time. It just comes down and disappears the next day. All right, everybody. G-Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there, please. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to download this video if you want to keep it. And don't forget to leave comments at the bottom, questions. I try to get back to everybody on a timely manner, but sometimes other things take precedence, like a cold beer or eating or something like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks for everybody's well wishes. I guess the beer helped a little bit, because I got feeling better a lot faster. All right, everybody. G Bear signing off.